Hey, how's it going, everyone? Sinister here at the gamer section, bringing you another review. Just gonna get down to it. Today's game I'm reviewing is Breeder Homegrown, the Director's Cut. I'm reviewing it for the PS4, but it's also available on the PC and the Nintendo Switch. Basically gonna break down everything from the story to the graphics, the gameplay, and the score at the end. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Basically, the story centers around David. It's basically he's an old man who escaped from a clinic. He spent most of his life there, and he revisits his childhood home. With all the where the escapades happen. So basically, it's this game is basically a cosmic horror game. Of course, you have like a lot of puzzles to solve, just to solve a lot of clues of what's going on in this game. And basically, like it's going to be a lot of back and forth. Of course, the present, it shows David as an old man, and of course, usually when he sees a clue, it revisits his childhood, basically his past. So basically, it's going to be a lot of back and forth just to answer the clues of what's going on. So that's what it's basically about. The graphics is like, it looks decent. Like I said, it has like the little pixelated art like for an indie game. Like most of a lot of indie games that usually go for that pixelated good, so which is nothing wrong here. Yeah, kind of like I said, like someone like me, it kind of reminds like of an old PC game back in the day, like back in the 90s. They usually like have like pixelated sprites and things like that. I mean, same thing with the environment. It goes with that look. It fits like the mood of the game and things like that. As far as the gameplay goes, the gameplay is very short. Basically, it's just a lot of puzzles you got to solve. Like, if you solve like a clue here, like for example, you come across your toy robot, it takes you back to the past, and then it takes you out to the garden. And like when you go in this garden, you're transported into this weird world, where David sees his mother, who died years ago, and with a suicide attempt. And basically, David, he wants to always find his buddy that he lost years ago and things like that. So, and of course, David has to interact with, characters around, like his parents, his friends, everything, just to solve the mystery of what's going on and things like that. One of the main things is that this game is really short and things like that, because anybody who can solve the puzzles really quick, will breeze through this game in no time. Apart from anybody who is a fan of this game, you would definitely like it, because either like the horror aspect, the puzzle aspects, things of that nature. So now I'm really gonna get down to the review. What will I give the score of this game? I'll give Breeder's Homegrown Director's Cut. I give this game a 2 out of 5. The reason being, the gameplay is cool, but it's very short. Like I said, it's like a game you'll breeze through it really quick and things of that nature. And of course, anybody who's probably not a fan of that game, you're gonna tend, to get bored of this game really quick and things like that. So basically, it's not the game for you, and things like that nature. Overall, to me, if depending on what system you're playing on, whether PC, PlayStation, or Nintendo, like I said, like this game is geared towards for those who love puzzle games, horror games, things of that nature. But also, there's a little Easter egg in the game if you can also find it. Not gonna spoil it here. I'm sure y'all gonna run across it once you see it, if you ever have a chance to play this game. So basically, tell me what you think. Please leave your comments down below. This is Sinister at the Gamer section, and be easy.